Hey guys, so I've got the Marvel Legends Blob. This came out probably earlier this month, like in April, May, something like that. So this is a figure that needed a serious update. The Toy Biz? I guess it's still Toy Biz. No, it's Hasbro. It's like early Hasbro. Build a figure of the Blob. Definitely has some like limitations. Limited articulation and stuff like that. So supposedly this fixes it. I love the box art on the front. Like I'm still wanting like the window face and everything like that. So kind of see what you're getting and stuff. But you know, this is still pretty cool. On the side we get a picture of the figure. On the back we get a picture of what he is and what he's got. So it looks like we get like kind of two open hands, two fisted hands, like a roasted face and a angry face. And on the side we get like a old comic book version or picture of him. So I wonder if this is like what he looked like in the first appearance. Actually, I think he didn't even have a shirt on. He was it was like one of the early X-Men. So I want to say like number, I don't know, before 10, but you know, anyways, he's one of the very first X-Men villains. We got the 60 Euros logo up here. So I've already opened this and just kind of glanced at it. I haven't taken it out and did much with it. But you know, I'm gonna do this live so you can kind of see what you get, or how the packaging is. Pretty used to this. It comes with like a, you know, everything in the bag, extra accessories. This is kind of the same. It's kind of open. The only thing I think is a little, to be careful about is the feet kind of go in here. There's nothing covering them. So if you want to like repackage them or whatever, just be careful about that. Anyways, there's the packaging. And here he is. And his thing. What you call this, guys? There he is. And here is. Sorry, I'm doing this video in like my living room, so there's a dog toy right there. So, and the dog is looking at me right there. So, I like to have an audience in case I don't get any views. So here's like the other pieces. I love this head. I think that looks really awesome. Even they have like the vein there. Really good job on the teeth. I think that looks really good. Hold on, let me get the light on. This will be a little better. There we go. But yeah, that looks really good. I don't see any issues or anything. Yeah. And then another hand, fist. So that's what we got. So I noticed this one mine, like it's got a little, scrape here. I don't really mess with like trying to get all that stuff off. That's the rusted head. I'll definitely put the angry face on, but I do like this one. I think this is a good kind of relaxed face. Definitely looks better than that face I had with Hasbro. Like it just looked kind of like this, but like almost like a monster or something. I don't know. Body wise, I mean, it feels the same. It's not as hollow as the other one was. It's definitely got some weight to it. But it feels like they just kind of took the same mold, which there was nothing wrong with the mold. It just didn't have a lot, articulation and stuff, and just kind of added that to it. So this whole body part just feels very similar. Definitely wonder if they use any reused parts. So it just says 22, so it's basically the same thing. But we got updated things like we got a, thigh cut. We've got a thigh bend or knee bend, which goes pretty good. Almost I agree, it's pretty close. And I'm trying to figure out, we got like a thigh cut here too. It looks like we do. I'm not going to try to push it right now because I don't think I'm gonna have them, doing a whole lot of articulation. From what I remember, the old Hasbro Build-A-Figure had like kind of like a floating upper torso, so we still get that. We do get, these elbows which, geez. So it bends really well actually. So, you know, I can flex basically. The only I don't like, and this is kind of hard to avoid, I'd imagine, is this part right here where his bend is goes all the way down to almost his wrist, basically where that cut is there. So I don't think I really like that, but I mean, it's kind of hard because it's such a big arm. Not sure what the option you'd have. So like if you bend it, you kind of see it on the other side too. Let me do this again. So like you'll see it there, it's not as bad. I think it's got like a thing there too, and you actually see it here with the shoulders, but those have really good articulation. He doesn't raise his arms up to that far, so basically anything over his head you have to kind of rotate. So I would say be careful with this, because I notice if I don't get it, like I'm trying to move this part rather than this joint, and usually there's like a pin or something like that, so just be careful as you bend that. Don't think there's like articulation with his wrist, like he can move his hands like that just fine. But anyways, the back's pretty straightforward. Just a blue suit, basically a onesie with a, you know, makeshift belt or whatever. And then these little shoulder pad things, which color looks a little consistent. Like in the back it looks more darker, like the blues showing through or something. Then the front, you know, obviously you're gonna have them kind of facing that way or back way, so more likely just wanna do front facing. Boots are pretty straightforward, just blue. Yeah, so I like it. I mean, I think they did a really good job with this. I'm glad they didn't try to just do like a complete overhaul with it. We do get like some freckles, which I think he was freckled anyways. He's got like a little bit of blush in his cheeks, but it's not as much as like in the box. So, yeah. Kind of want to try his head. I know this will probably be on there for the end of time, so I just want to see what it looks like in person. Oops. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I don't know why, that reminds me of like a Rebel Wilson before she lost weight or something. I'm not trying to make fun of her or anything, but it just kind of reminds me of that. Like she's got this kind of really big kind of grin with like really straight teeth or something. I don't know, but oh yeah, that's awesome. Then he gets some like food or something that he's like eating. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that would like go with that. Obviously you want like a hot dog or something like that, but yeah, this looks great. I'm really impressed with it. I like the articulation, has a lot more, you know, life to it. Let me get behind the camera, get like a, yeah, the head goes on good. You just have to like kind of push it on pretty good. But yeah, that's really awesome. I'm really impressed with this figure. You know, I think this is obviously, like I said, this is a definite upgrade from what I had with I have for a Build-A-Figure. One thing about this is like the other Blob figure, that thing was hanging around for years, and it was like I know I paid close to $200 for mine, and now you probably can't even sell it. Everybody's wanting this one because it's better. So that's one thing with Hasbro is they kind of do that, and it's, you know, it's good for like new people, but people have been collecting for years. I mean, if you got something in your collection that you're, you know, anticipate. Sorry, let me get this thing. Still trying to figure this thing out. But yeah, if you got something in your collection that you're anticipating they're remaking or whatever, I would say just go ahead and sell it, because they will remake it and they'll make it better, and then whatever you got is going to be worth way less. But anyways, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.